All right, you know what? I'm doing the reverse of my usual roundabout here. So we're gonna go the other way. I'd like to talk about my chemistry midterm. I just finished it. I actually felt pretty good. You know, this one I wasn't mad in this midterm because all the other midterms I've been pissed, right? Because I'm like, God damn, this does not show me. This does not tell you what I know. You know, and that's been my beef with midterms so far. I absolutely hate them now because you seem dumber than you really are. That's what it comes down to. And damn it, these midterms suck. So I just finished my midterm, my chem midterm, and I feel good about it. There were no questions that I was like, I don't know. There were none of that. And you know what? We'll just stop here, talk. Good spot here. But the thing is, I had I went through it again the second time. I had 15 minutes at the end. I went through it the second time, this time with a black pen. And I started going through the whole thing. And I caught my own mistakes. Why the heck did I make a mistake? Well, you know, they're simple mistakes. They're really stupid, simple mistakes. But I caught them. Thankfully, I caught them. But if the teacher was marking this and I never went back through them, does that really show, does this midterm really reflect what I know? I mean, I did some redox reactions and I saw exactly, you know, I saw exactly where I went wrong. And does that, you know, I caught it. But if I didn't catch it, the teacher's gonna go, "Wow, this guy's an idiot. He didn't realize this." No, that's false. That's totally untrue. Because I knew it. I knew how to do it. And that's my beef with midterms. Is that I know what I'm talking about. It's just that these midterms do not reflect it very well. Okay, now let's get back to my English paper. Right there. There's my English paper that I wrote. It took me a few hours of researching, and I really was researching. Like I went online and I looked at different types, because this is poetry and stuff, right? I looked at different types of poetry and the terms and stuff like that. I did my research. The only thing I didn't research was the actual poem, because I didn't want a critic's view to taint mine. So it comes to the day of writing it, and you have to write it by hand, which I think is pretty damn stupid. Who writes an essay by hand? You know, it's not like your boss comes to you and like, "Hey Jim, I need you to write this, you know, this letter about Alberta," or whatever it is, right? No, you're not gonna write it by hand. He gives you a computer and you write it on a computer. So okay, that's one beef. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. So I spent all this time writing this essay, and you know what? You know that kinesiology kid that I was talking earlier? He didn't even read the essays. I mean, he didn't even read the poems to begin with. He just went to class and he did it. Now that's ballsy. I can't do that. I at least went through the poem and I freaking read the shit out of that poem. You know, like I just read the shit out of it. And I just kept reading, and you know what? It started making sense, and I was like, "Oh wow, okay, this actually makes sense. This poem is actually pretty awesome. It's a pretty good poem." So, I even wrote an outline, right? Like 100-word outline. Like this is what I'm going to talk about here. So I was prepared. And I do the actual test, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't really put things into words. It's hard for me, you know. I was having some trouble with time constraints and stresses and different things come in and out. And I tried to show, at least I wanted to show her that I actually did my research. You know, I looked at polysyndeton. I think that was the word I used. Yeah, I know, big word, I know. And then like caesura. Like I freaking, you know, I researched the shit out of this essay. So what did I get? The kinesiology kid got a 7.1, and the other business kids that I talked about earlier got a 7.5. I got a 7.4. Oh fuck. That's my reaction when I looked at it. Because here's the thing, okay? I took English last semester. I got an A. I got a really good A. Solid A. And I took English before that with the same teacher that I have now, and she gave me like an A+. In fact, I got a scholarship to take my, last year's English. I got a scholarship to take a free English class. That's how good I was. I got a freaking scholarship. And here I am, doing English one more time. I don't think I changed. What the hell happened? In fact, I think I even got smarter, right? Because I researched this. In fact, I think I got smarter for this class. I even did research, but I got a 7.1. A 7.1. Sorry, 7.4. I'm not gonna go as low as the kinesiology kid. At least I'm a little bit above the kinesiology kid. I got a 7.4. How do you go from an A, and a scholarship to a 7.4? And I researched it too. You know what? It's all right. I can get a 7.4 if I didn't research, if I didn't spend my time on that one. But I spent my time. 7.4. Jeez, that's an average. Who wants to be average in this world? Damn, that sucks. I guess I better step on my game. Oh. Before I end this video, I know. I usually stop at 5 minutes, but I really have to get something out of there, right? Especially with English. Damn it, I forgot what I was going to talk about now. It's very subjective. These teachers looking at, especially English and arts, it's very subjective. It depends on the teacher. I mean, it depends if she's hungry at the time she marked it, or if you were the first one she marked, or if you were the last one, or does she have diarrhea at that time? You don't know what's going to affect your marking. So it's very, very subjective. And you know what? There's a story of this dad that his kid wanted help with his homework. So the dad's like, all right, let me edit your essay. So the dad starts editing the essay, and then he finds himself 5 o'clock in the morning, and he pretty much wrote the essay, right? Pretty much wrote it. And then the kid hands it into the teacher marks it, and the teacher gives it back to the dad. I mean, teacher gives it back to the kid gives it back to the dad, and the dad got like a C, right? That's a slap in the face. But here's the kicker. The dad is a writer. He writes for a living. He feeds this family with his writing. And he got a freaking C in grade 12 English? It's a very subjective course. So maybe next time I should put like a packet of food beside my test so that the teacher can eat it. I know she loves granola bars, so maybe I'll buy granola bar and I'll staple it onto my food, kind of like hey, eat this before you mark my work, so you feel a little bit better, so that my work gets its fair grade. All right, a long video, but I better stop now because I gotta go pee.